He wants to lead by example on that end of the floor and help this team win even more games.
Well, he has certainly done just that in his career. And LaVine on the drive and stolen away by Melton. Book gets tied up and finds the trailing Ayton.
Great recognition there from Devin Booker. Here it is, really nowhere to go. Good defense there from Harrison. You expect that from him.
Ray just 8 points, 5 boards before being ejected against the Pelicans. He's done, gets into the chest of Ayton. Games at 20-plus points, 10-plus rebounds in a month of February. As Lopez
He's going to be special. And that's why the future is bright for the Bulls. That's the Suns. I mean, you talk about two young teams that's got young talent. Can inform the head coach that he doesn't have any more timeouts or reinforce it to all the players on the court. And that's a real bad communication breakdown.
And you were talking about the youth of these two teams. Following the trade deadline moves, the Bulls.
It's been a while.
Bulls come in here having dropped 5.
Hug you, he'll curse you out and hug you. I mean, they had to get used to that, and they weren't used to it, and they fought it initially. And now you see them as a team, they embrace it.
And show them exactly what he's talking about in terms of fixing their mistakes.
Yeah, Tyler certainly had an impact as a starter, and somebody, as you point out, a voice over there on the bench. There's a whistle and a foul on Booker. And no doubt that watching Tyler all those games as a starter and then listening to him on the bench. So we get in the final 90 seconds. Here is Felicio with a couple of nice moves inside. 4 points, had 10 rebounds last night in the loss to Sacramento.
Yeah.
Drive it.
Yeah, that's Harrison, though. He got right back in the fray after that two-man game. I mean, he was just so quick defensively.
Check Harrison winding up and throws down the
energy from. This is sick. Now he dunks here, right? Then he flies down at the other end. He's a big boy. And Ayton's got his work cut out dealing with that guy.
6'10", 280. And just an easy snap down follow there. Overpowered us. You could bet that was written on the whiteboard in their locker room tonight as Josh Jackson brings a little physicality. Second foul by Jackson. Here is Diacono, most outstanding player.
But it's the balance in that I think that he has to continue to work on.
Crawford diving in, comes away with a steal. Finds Daniels, spinning, firing, hitting. Proud to own the three-point zone. Fulton Homes donates $100.
Enjoy the ride.
Markkanen. And they've really made improvement in points in the paint. As Selden able to get inside and get the finish.
Tough shot there. I mean, that's good D from Ayton.
Devin Booker, and we kind of laughed about it last week in Houston, where Book really has taken the page out of James Harden's playbook. As again, Robin Lopez gets 6 here tonight. Bulls with their biggest lead. Daniels with an off-balance wild runner across the lane.
See, like that. I mean, Joy didn't probably think he could make that, but if he tried to pass it, it would have been a turnover.
Dunn's got 58 multiple steal games as a Bull. And 25 this season, both team highs, as get the whistle and the foul. 5%, the Bulls at nearly 56%. As Markkanen turning the corner, and he's met there by a former Arizona Wildcat. Triggers a transition opportunity. Bender inside with the follow. You mentioned Bulls dropping 5 straight. Jackson on the spin against Harrison, and a pretty finish. Lopez working on Bender.
Here we go with the sweep.
See, Bender thought about the 3. Nice cut there for Bridges, who rides it down with the two-hand slam. Run the Spartan.
Well, whatever that is.
Those triathletes are very different, as Booker taking a little frustration on the rim. He's shooting 37% from beyond the arc on the season, averaging almost 24 points per game. 34 minutes a game. Ayton had taken a peek inside. Turns it over, sets up Harrison. That is a unique hairstyle, if you want to call it a style, as you're going to see in Bridges' 10 of the last 18 contests. And he had just done that 10 times in the previous 45 games. Booker able to get back.
Yeah, that's the thing that's always going to hold Harrison back. His offensive game is not up to par as it should be.
Josh Jackson with a knockdown three. Proud to own the three-point zone.
Josh should take whatever it is.
Suns will take whatever it is. Robin Lopez taking everything.
Got to block him out. Look at him. He's just waiting like a shark. Maybe he can be the difference here in the fourth quarter.
He talked earlier in the year is marking that MVP campaign back in 2010 and 11 as Ayton takes the high percentage feed. GA 22 minutes, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Booker. They host to Washington and Utah later this week. Jackson spots up for the three. LaVine squares, fires, and answers with his own three.
Everything's smooth with him. It doesn't even look like he's exhausted any energy at all.
LaVine flirting with a triple-double. Ayton on the drive inside. LaVine on the step back.
It's just a smooth jumper that's really quick, and I think it's deceiving.
Lob up top, nothing deceiving about that. As Ayton rips down the rim.
Great pass there from Josh, though. Let's hear it from Josh. Look, he got it to him right where he needed it. Look at that. Even you can alley-oop that one, my man.
Booker working off of the Ayton screen.
Yeah, he's the easiest play if he's going to get there. Well, the Bulls now have a 2-for-1. The Suns could have had one, but now they do.
And looking to add to it. And Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot.
Yeah, watch Devin or Jamal Crawford really come down there and get a quick shot right away.
Booker raising up and rips it from deep. High 32-point night in New Orleans as Deandre Ayton opens a quarter with a smothering block of Blakeney. Sets up Crawford's three-point shot, and down it goes. They're 2 stops away from getting it into single digits, but that's what has transpired each time. And Blakeney.
Antonio Blakeney. That's some Olympic-type jump in there. That shocked me. I didn't know that was coming. I don't know if Josh did either.
To try to rally.
Well, when you overplay and you don't get the steal, it just opens up your defense and makes it vulnerable. And that's what happened in the last possession.
You think back for us most recently, the beautiful fact. Here's Markkanen back on the floor, joining Lopez and LaVine. And
just go sit on the Suns bench. I mean, he's really all the way down here.
He's been there much of the night. As Dunn able to lean that chin into the chest of Bridges.
I'm a 36-year-old in Houston, you know, and he was up in the gym with me every day. Just keeping me right.
Shaq Harrison racing to the loose ball and racing to the rim. Markkanen on a tough drive. Hayden Wickness, fine producer of tonight's telecast. Talented director Dan Siegman, Eddie Dean, Brandon Janellis, Bob Pockman, and so many others part of tonight's telecast.